Hi, my name is Stefano Petnon. I've created a screencast for my assignment 2 in the PID course 3240 Media Enhanced Learning. In this screencast, I will discuss projected media centering around the use of PowerPoints. Projected media is a must-have in my classroom. I'm not one to stand in front of the class and lecture for a whole lesson without the use of visual aids. The whiteboard is not my first choice. It takes time to write on the board, and it's hard for me to remember the content without looking at a sheet while writing it on the board. Also, my grammar and penmanship is not what I would call great. So for my lesson, projected media is where I start off. I use the whiteboard as a supplement if more clarification is needed. I teach machining at BCIT. In a 3D world, trying to describe items in words is next to impossible. My computer is hooked up to a digital projector with audio. In my class, I can project on a screen or a whiteboard. Projecting on a whiteboard and being able to write over the projected image is a very useful tool in my classroom. Have you ever tried drawing complex shapes on a whiteboard? My circles never come out round. I project almost everything from PDFs, pictures, videos, PowerPoints, anything that's on my computer screen. PowerPoint is one of my first choices when using projected media. For me, it's mostly because of my familiarity with the software and my time restraints. One of the main problems I find with PowerPoint is having too wordy of a slide. I even find myself skimming it, trying to summarize it to the class, and clicking to the next one, trying to pretend it didn't happen. You don't want to read the words out to your students, and the students might read it and they might not, but at what speed? And so how long do you wait for them to finish reading it? And what if you have a mixed class with ESL students? I use it a lot for step-by-step instructions the students would use to complete a project. I hand out a written procedure sheet for the students, then we go over the step-by-step with pictures in the PowerPoint. They can add notes to their written copies to help them better understand the procedures involved. Just think of it as an IKEA instruction projected on the screen. Very simple pictograms with very few words, if any. Pause on the slides and point out the key concepts and discuss with the class. When creating PowerPoints, ask yourself, why do I want the students to learn or memorize this? If the students can answer it or see a need for future use, they will want to learn it. A quote from Sabrina Servault, PhD. We tend to remember things in proportion to how important they are, end quote. They must see the value in it. If I ask them why I show them the PowerPoint, they'll hopefully say to better understand the steps involved in completing the project. I also print out my PowerPoints with notes to a PDF format. As you can see here, the slide has my notes on it. And I'll print them out to a PDF and I'll upload them to my learning management system. And if they want, they can download the slides with my notes for their own reference. I hope I brought some good points, and thank you for listening.